Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. In this video, we are going to cover the current affairs of 26th of November. For mobile optimized ebooks, please install GKToday Academy app. Now, let's start. As of November 2019, which state or union territory has achieved the highest road length in country under Pradhan Mantri Grameen Sadak Yojana in 2019? So the question is about road construction in 2019. And right answer is Jammu and Kashmir. So Jammu and Kashmir has achieved the highest road length in country under Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. If we talk about Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana, it is a scheme of Ministry of Rural Development. Now it should be kept in mind that it is not a scheme of Ministry of Road Transport. So it is a scheme of Ministry of Rural Development, and the objective of this scheme is to provide all-weather road connectivity to the unconnected rural areas. Now, if we talk about Jammu and Kashmir, the state of Jammu and Kashmir was bifurcated into two union territories from 31st of October. And recently, Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir was in news as in Jammu, Directorate of School Education launched Aao School Chale initiative. The objective of this initiative is to increase enrollment in government schools. Apart from that, recently, Nistha initiative was launched in Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. Answer in comment box what is the objective of Nistha initiative. Nilkanth Khadilkar, who recently died in Mumbai, was a famous personality of which field? Right answer is newspaper editor. So Mr. Khadilkar was a newspaper editor of Marathi newspaper Navkal, and he was the author of few books including Practical Socialism. The RBI has recently expanded the scope of SNRR accounts. Now what does S stands for in this SNRR? Right answer is special. So SNRR stands for Special Non-Resident Rupee Account. And recently RBI has expanded the scope of SNRR accounts. Now if we talk about RBI, it is Reserve Bank of India, and recently RBI was in news as RBI disclosed the major willful defaulters details as per the provisions of RTI. RTI stands for Right to Information. So as per the provisions of Right to Information Act, RBI recently disclosed the details of willful defaulters. Willful defaulters are those people who have the capacity to pay the loan taken from the banks, but they are not willing to pay to bank. Means they have taken the loan from bank, now they are not willing to pay that amount back. RBI was also in news as recently RBI constituted a committee headed by Mr. Tapan Ray to suggest norms for CIC, that is core investment companies. Present RBI governor is Mr. Shaktikant Das, and RBI was established on the recommendation of Hilton Young Commission. Which city organized International Tourism Mart 2019? Right answer is Imphal. So the 8th edition of International Tourism Mart was organized in Imphal, and this annual event was organized in Northeast region by Union Ministry of Tourism in association with Northeast states. And the theme was Sustainable Tourism, an engine for economic growth and employment. Now, if we talk about Imphal, it is in Manipur, and recently Manipur was in news as it celebrated Shanghai festival. And this festival is named after the state animal of Manipur, and the name of state animal of Manipur is Shanghai. Manipur was also in news as recently Phaing village in Manipur became the first carbon positive settlement of India. Who has received MMA Amalgamations Business Leadership Award 2019? Right answer is Mr. Azim Premji. So Mr. Azim Premji was conferred the 19th edition of MMA, that is Madras Management Association's Amalgamations Business Leadership Award. So this MMA stands for Madras Management Association. Which country is the host of SCO Forum of Young Scientists and Innovators in 2020? SCO stands for Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Right answer is India. So India is going to be the host of SCO Forum of Young Scientists and Innovators in 2020. Apart from this, India will also be the host of Council of Heads of Government of SCO members in 2020. Now, if we talk about SCO, it is Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Total 8 countries are the permanent members of SCO. the headquarters of SCO is in Beijing in China. So out of these 8 countries, 4 are Central Asian countries except Turkmenistan, and rest 4 are Russia, China, India and Pakistan. Now India and Pakistan became the full-fledged member of SCO after Asthana summit. The new name of Asthana is Nur Sultan. Now coming back to Council of Heads of Government of SCO members. So this year, this summit held in Tashkent, and Defence Minister Mr. Rajnath Singh represented India in this summit. Who has won the award for Best Actor in Asia Pacific Screen Awards 2019? Right answer is Mr. Manoj Vajpayee. So Mr. Manoj Vajpayee has won the Best Actor award for his role in Bhonsle, and this movie was directed by Devashish Makhija. Recently it was verified that there is no microbial life at ponds of Dallol Geothermal Field. The field belongs to which country? Right answer is Ethiopia. So recently researchers have found that in Dallol Geothermal Field in Ethiopia, microbial life was absent. That means there is no life possible in this Dallol Geothermal Field, and this field is in Ethiopia. This research was recently published in a research journal, Nature, Ecology and Evolution. So Dallol fields are part of Ethiopia. Now if we talk about Ethiopia, capital of Ethiopia is Addis Ababa. Recently Ethiopian Prime Minister Mr. Abiy Ahmed Ali was awarded Nobel Peace Prize in 2019 for his efforts towards peace and international cooperation. Now answer in comment box which countries are part of Horn of Africa. The largest biotechnology conglomerate of India was organized in which city? Right answer is New Delhi. So India's largest biotechnology conglomerate was held in New Delhi, and it was organized by Department of Biotechnology, and this Department of Biotechnology is under Ministry of Science and Technology. So Ministry of Science and Technology along with BIRAC organized this largest biotechnology summit. If we talk about BIRAC, it stands for Biotechnology Industry Research Assistance Council. If we talk about Science and Technology Ministry, present minister is Dr. Harshvardhan, and recently Science and Technology Ministry released nanotechnology guidelines. The All India Institute of Ayurveda is to work in collaboration with which country for integrating Ayurveda principles with modern medicine? Right answer is Australia. So All India Institute of Ayurveda, that is AIIA, has signed a memorandum of understanding with Australia with aim to promote collaboration in research and developing guidelines for integrating Ayurveda principles with modern medicine. If we talk about Australia, recently SBI, that is State Bank of India, became first Indian bank to have office in Australia's Victoria. Apart from that, Australia was also in news as recently Ashley Barty was given Don Award, and Don Award is Australia's highest sport honor. Australia was also in news because of CTTTX, that is Counter-Terrorism Tabletop Exercise, and recently NIA, that is National Investigation Agency, hosted first ever counter-terrorism exercise for Quad countries. 4 countries are part of Quad. These are India, USA, Australia and Japan. So this first counter-terrorism exercise for Quad countries was hosted by NIA in Delhi, and it was counter-terrorism tabletop exercise. The Indian government is to provide broadband connectivity to 2 lakh Gram Panchayats by March 2020. The initiative has been undertaken under which scheme? Right answer is Bharat Net Project. So Government of India had set a target of providing broadband connectivity to 2 lakh Gram Panchayats by March 2020. As of November, 1,28,000 Gram Panchayats have been already connected, and these connectivity initiatives are taken under Bharat Net Project. If we talk about Bharat Net Project, it was launched in 2017. It is an initiative of Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. Present minister is Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad. His constituency is Patna Sahib. He is Law Minister also. And recently, Law Ministers Conference held in Sri Lanka, and Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad represented India in this conference. Sri Lanka was in news as recently South Asia's tallest tower was inaugurated in Colombo, and the name of this tower is Lotus Tower. Which one is the rank of India in recently published report of WHO regarding physical activity of adolescents aged between 11 and 17 years? Right answer is 8th. So recently, World Health Organization published a report about physical activity of adolescents between age of 11 to age of 17. Now, as per this report, India was on 8th position. That means adolescents did not meet WHO recommendations of at least 1 hour of physical activity per day. Now, as per this WHO study, Bangladesh is on top position and USA was on 4th position. Now, if we talk about WHO, it is World Health Organization, and recently WHO was in news because of 3S program, as Government of India has decided to expand the 3S program of WHO. 3S stands for Smart, Safety, Surveillance. So Government of India is going to expand this program to make sure that the vaccines distributed under immunization program are safe and are effective. Who is the author of novel Swapan Pash? Right answer is Manisha Kulshrestha. So Ms. Manisha Kulshrestha is the author of book Swapan Pash, and recently Manisha Kulshrestha was awarded the Bihari Puraskar for 2018 for her novel Swapan Pash. The award was presented by KK Birla Foundation. The award is given annually to an outstanding work in Hindi or Rajasthani published in last 10 years. Which institute has recently won Asia's Best Digital Marketing Institute Award? Right answer is Digital Gurukul Indore. So recently, Digital Gurukul Indore won the award for Asia's Best Digital Marketing Institute. If we talk about Indore, it is in Madhya Pradesh, and recently Madhya Pradesh was in news and state government appointed Mr. Govinda as the Ambassador of State to promote tourism. Madhya Pradesh was also in news as recently state government announced that sportsperson will get 5% reservation in state government jobs in state of Madhya Pradesh. Apart from that, Madhya Pradesh was also in news as recently it decided to adopt NCERT courses in 9th and 10th class in government schools. Madhya Pradesh was also in news as recently state government launched Mukhyamantri Kanya Vivah or Nikah Yojana. Which Indian-born politician has been recently elected for the first time to the new cabinet of Canada? Right answer is Ms. Anita Anand. So Canada's Prime Minister Mr. Justin Trudeau unveiled new cabinet, and Ms. Anita Anand has been included in his new cabinet. Ms. Anand is India-born politician. If we talk about Canada, it is a member of G7 group. Recently, G7 summit held in France, and in 2020, G7 summit will be in USA. Recently, USA was in news because of Tiger Trump. This was the first ever India-US Armed Forces Tri-Service exercise. France was also in news as the UNESCO General Conference held in France in Paris. This was 40th conference. The 172nd Defence Pensioners Adalat was organized in which state? Right answer is Uttar Pradesh. So, Defence Minister Mr. Rajnath Singh inaugurated the 172nd Defence Pensioners Adalat in Uttar Pradesh capital Lucknow, and he became the first Defence Minister to be the part of this event. This Defence Pensioners Adalat aims at redressing the grievances of pensioners. Now, if we talk about Uttar Pradesh, recently Etawah Lion Safari in Uttar Pradesh was opened for public. Apart from that, Uttar Pradesh was also in news as recently it launched immunization campaign against filaria. Uttar Pradesh was also in news as recently Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath inaugurated North India's first sugar mill which will produce ethanol. This mill was inaugurated in Gorakhpur in Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh was also in news as it is going to be the host of 2020 Defence Expo. Which word has been chosen as the 2019 Word of Year by Oxford Dictionary? Right answer is climate emergency. So, climate emergency word has been declared as 2019 Word of Year by Oxford. Indian Army recently commemorated the Poonch Link-up Day. The Poonch district is in which state or union territory? Right answer is Jammu and Kashmir. So it is in Jammu and Kashmir Union Territory, and the event was organized to pay tribute to the soldiers who sacrificed their lives defending Poonch during 1948 conflict. The event was conducted to mark Operation Easy, which aimed to defend the Poonch district from invasions from Pakistan. Which state government has decided to constitute State Folk Art Council? Right answer is Chhattisgarh. So recently, Chhattisgarh government has decided to constitute State Folk Art Council. Now, if we talk about Chhattisgarh, recently Chhattisgarh was in news as Garbage Cafe was started in Chhattisgarh in Ambikapur, and here food will be provided in exchange of plastic. A similar initiative was started by Bongaigaon district of Assam. Here, the district authorities launched an initiative to provide plant saplings in exchange of plastic waste. Bongaigaon was also in news as recently a skill development initiative was started for jail inmates in Bongaigaon district of Assam. Now, if we talk about Assam, recently Assam was in news because of Arundhati scheme. Answer in comment box, what is the objective of Arundhati scheme? Which state government will provide sportsperson 5% reservation in government jobs? We have already covered this question, so right answer is Madhya Pradesh, and recently Madhya Pradesh government decided to provide 5% reservation to sportspersons in state government jobs. So national and international medalist sportspersons will get 5% reservation in state government jobs in Madhya Pradesh. The aerial bridges named Jing Kieng Jri belongs to which Indian state? Right answer is Meghalaya. So the living root bridges, also known as Jing Kieng Jri, are in Meghalaya. Now these are aerial bridges which are built by weaving and manipulating the roots of rubber tree. Now if we talk about Meghalaya, Meghalaya was in news as it became the first state of India to have water policy. Meghalaya was also in news as recently India International Cherry Blossom Festival was celebrated in Shillong in Meghalaya, and this festival was jointly celebrated by India and South Korea for the first time. Meghalaya was also in news as recently Justice Mohammad Rafiq was sworn in as the Chief Justice of Meghalaya High Court. So these were the most important questions of today's quiz. If you appreciate our efforts, please share it. Thank you, and that's all for the day.